Hi again, this is Corrine, and I'm now going to talk to you about the standards and education laws. Standards and education laws are in place to make sure that all students receive a proper education. Right now I'm in the state of New York, so we're going to look at the New York State standards. And if you click here, it takes you to the New York State Learning Standards, which have many different areas, which you can pick a level as well as a standard area in the drop-down menu for what you're looking for. If you go back to my site, we'll see that the New York standards evaluate and compare schools on a standard measure. There are core representations of what all students should know. They're a basis of revision for all education in New York State, and they also are a required benchmark that every district must reach. Here I have links of each specific subject, and they're the arts, career development and occupational studies, English language arts, LOTE, which is also languages other than English, math, science, technology, social studies, health, physical education, and family and consumer science. If you take a look, we'll click on the social studies, and it'll take you right to what the standards are. There are standards for history of the United States, New York, world history, geography, economics, civics, citizenship, and government. Each standard has, I believe, about 5 or 6, each subject has at least about 5 or 6 different standards. And here we go back. One thing I found was the core standards. The core state standards are the common core standards are what are trying to be implemented not only in just New York State but all over the country, so that every student in the United States is on the same standard. And if you click right here, you go to the website, and it gives you their mission statement as well as any other information that you would need about the standards, how to get involved, news about common standards, which states have adopted them, as you can see here. And if we go back, there's the New York State Education Commissioner, and he's talking about the Common Core standards. Down towards the bottom of my page, we have the education laws. And these are some really important education laws that have helped shape equal education we have today. The first one is a free and appropriate public education, and that is granted under the state, no matter if the student has a disability or not. And if you click on it, it gives you a link to help you understand a little bit more on what FAPE is and how it has shaped the rest of our education. The next is the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, and that will offer special education services to anyone with a disability if it adversely affects the child's performance in school. That has been written a couple of times. The most recent one was in 2004. And again, if you click that link, it'll take you to a page to help you better understand what the Individuals with Disability Education Act, or also known as IDEA. The next is least restrictive environment, and that requires that students are to be placed in the most comfortable environment to fit the child's needs, and allows them to make educational progress. If you click on this, it gives you a PDF on on more information you need to know. If you click on it, you just say open with file, and it'll give you a PDF for Adobe Reader. The last is Section 504, and that enables any student with a disability to receive the same education that a student without the disability will receive. And that just keeps education fair for all those who would like it. This is my site on the standards and education laws. Thank you for visiting, and have a good day. Bye-bye.